Hello and welcome back to the channel. This reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of August 2024. I do not read reversals, so you won't see any of those in here. This is a general, I cannot say that in every video, general message, a general reading for everyone. So it may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, then please share how it resonates in the comments. If it does not, please feel free to check your other placements, other signs. I'm starting today with the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. What it looks like here. I've pulled 4 oracle cards, and then obviously we'll read the bottom overall energy. So the overall energy for your reading is the butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Number 11. So the month of August is going to be a huge transformative month for Aquarius. You may be feeling like uncomfortable stages of growth are happening for you, letting go of the old forms of life. You've been in this cocoon and shifting and changing. You can thank Pluto for that. You've turned into this goo, right? And now you are ready to emerge into a new form and stand in your power doing so. Spirit asks you to focus on the beauty in all things, especially transformation. Even if it may seem dark at this time, just know that you are going to be coming out into the light this month or at the end of this month, okay? Now, there's a huge emphasis on the crown chakra in this, so do some meditation, open yourself up to spirit, allow yourself to receive messages, listen to high frequency binaural beats if that is how you meditate. I personally do it every single night and I sleep with them on. So you could do it that way. Now the number 11 talks about spiritual awakenings. So you're going through some sort of spiritual awakening this month. It also is the master number 11, which talks about being a master leader. So you will be leading, leading your life, leading other people to find their light and find their path as well. It's calling you to a higher purpose. So with that being said, the first card that we have out here is the Wombat Spirit, Be at Home, the number 68. So the Wombat talks about finding comfort within your own skin, accepting your experiences without judgment. You're shifting realities at this time, so your state of being is also being shifted. It talks about authenticity and how important it is, no matter what other people may think, no matter how they feel, no matter how you feel. Authenticity is the most important thing. I say if you're living your life with love, integrity, and truth, the lit life, then you're doing it all right. There is an emphasis on the crown chakra as well in this card, and it deduces to the number 5, which talks about changes and conflict and chaos and loss. Okay, so you could experience some losses over these next few weeks, but it is a shift on purpose. Okay, it's for a purpose. You have a purpose, and that's what's happening. It's happening for you, not to you. The next card we have is the Stag Spirit. Take the lead. Which is the number 58. Now, that equals to the number 4, which talks about stability, stagnancy, right, and foundations. So it could feel right now like your life isn't quite moving as quickly as you'd like it to, or at all. It could feel like it's pretty stagnant. There's an emphasis on stability. There's an emphasis on foundation. So foundational changes could be taking place for you. It is 5, 4, 5, 4, 11. Okay, so change, stability, change, foundations, and stability, right? So if you see 5s and 4s, just understand that that's what's happening for you over this next month. Now, the stag spirit calls you to step up in your life, to walk with confidence, to make choices that are for your highest good, to model integrity and see the best in others. Right now, you're learning and developing new skills. You are supposed to share your journey with other people and walk your talk. Like, really, really being, right? Being exactly what you say you are and how you think you are. And it's just really like emphasizing taking that lead, taking those steps forward, making the hard choices. Now, the crown chakra is also highlighted in this, and the third eye as well. The feathers, again, I don't know if we talked about those before, but feathers represent the angels and guides and spirit team really guiding you during this time. The flowers that are on here are peonies, at least on this side. These are peonies. So peonies actually talk about prosperity and good fortune. So there is going to be light at the end of this tunnel. I'm seeing that you're going through a dark night of the soul at this time. And when I said you can blame Pluto for that, it's because Pluto is in retrograde in your sign currently. And Pluto is the planet of destruction and change and kind of like chaotic. And when it's retrograde in your sign, and I can tell you this from experience because Pluto was in my sign, Capricorn, for a very long time. So it is going to shake up some things and change things because Aquarius is all about innovation, trying things in different ways. It's really just trying to shift the way that you've always done things. It's going to dip back into Capricorn for a little bit and then until it moves forward back into Aquarius. So when we talk about Capricorn, we talk about like structures and financial matters and the word that I can't think of right now, which is wonderful. But it's really breaking down all the things that do not and will not work in the future because Aquarius is the future. We're in the age of Aquarius right now. So you're seeing so much like AI come out and all this technological stuff come out. And it's because we're in this new age. Things have to change and shift in order for things to work. We have to evolve. So you're going to be feeling that quite a bit in the month of August. The next card we have is the Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. So the Nightingale talks about a dark night of the soul. And Spirit wants you to understand that the reason that these dark periods happen in our life is so we can understand what it means to feel the light, see the light, be in the light, and be the light. When you're in this dark space or in this dark period of your life, you are the light. You're the light. And if it doesn't seem like there's any other light around you, especially you are the light. Okay? It talks about bringing a new connection to your self-awareness and to the light and to source in general. So you're going through this dark period to understand how important it is for you to shine and take the lead in your life because that's what's going to make you happy. It's going to bring you fulfillment. So love and prosperity exist everywhere all the time, even in the darkness, but we can't always see it when we're there. So practicing gratitude when you're in this space will help you lift up out of it. Understanding that you are not alone. You are never alone, ever. Even when you want to be alone, you're just not. because everything is connected. Everyone is connected. Like you and I are connected. Even if you don't even know who I am, we're connected. We're made of the same stardust, right? So understand that you're never alone. Love is all around you at all times. Spirit is always with you, always. And trust that all will be illuminated in time. I'm seeing and being drawn to the crown on this as well. So the crown chakra, you could really be going through a crown chakra update or upgrade at this time. The message that I got with these are like old horns from an old record player. And there's music notes coming out of here. So I would say listen to music a lot this month. Maybe listen to things to help you process your emotions or process, whatever it is that you need. It is the number 5 again. 4 plus 1 is 5. So that's conflict, chaos, change, and loss. So remember that you're just shedding an old skin. The new you can't come with you into your new life. It just can't. You're asking for a lot. You're asking spirit for more and better and bigger. And the beliefs that we have, the mindset of scarcity or lack or abandonment or pain or whatever that is for you cannot come with you because there is so much more waiting for you, but you have to make room. So this is what you're going to be doing over the next month. The mouse spirit is the next one. Tend to the small things, the number 40. So I'm feeling like this is more at the end of the month here where you need to really read the fine print, have clear communication, be aware of subtle signs of unhappiness in other people if you're like in a relationship or something, or if your family members or work or something, or within you. If you feel something like, oh, this doesn't feel quite right, then you need to listen to that and really dissect it and understand what's going on in your life. Pay attention to details. If you're signing new contracts with a new company, if you're moving houses, if you're, with the foundational things here, if you're moving, if you're selling, if whatever you're doing, just pay attention to the details. If something feels like it's not quite right, it's okay for you to go within and even within a situation, right? And figure out what doesn't feel quite right. Like touch those pain points and really try to dissect what it is that is uncomfortable. What seems really small right now could actually be incredibly important. So pay attention, okay? Now, when I was looking at this card, the illustration has like this crown, like almost like all those. I have a few where they're like jewelry crowns, okay, on the back of this. But what it really brought to my attention was you may be having and feeling a lot of low back pain during this period, right? So make sure you're stretching, doing your yoga, getting massages, doing whatever you need to do. When we store anger in our body or resentment, it's usually stored in our low back. So find ways to express anger or that resentment that you could be feeling against others or even yourself, right? Trying to find that grace and forgiveness for yourself for holding all of this in or not understanding that your intuition was speaking to you or whatever it looks like for you. It was really just emphasized to me. So just want you to be aware. And then the number 4 talks about stability, stagnation, and security once again. So you'll be definitely going through some changes in your stability, and you could also just get forward movement if that's, the change that's happening for you. So 5, 4, 5, 4, 11. Big transformational changes. Now I'm going to pull cards for each one of these to go a little bit deeper. That was the 4 of Pentacles, so holding back. Wombat spirit, what do we have for that? The Hierophant. This could be about a marriage. It doesn't have to be. It could be just about gaining more knowledge and wisdom or having the wisdom. The Fool. Yeah. Yeah, this definitely could be a marriage. Like maybe you're maybe you're a little bit afraid of a new beginning. It doesn't have to be that though. It could just be like using the knowledge and wisdom that you currently have to shift realities, right? You're gaining that knowledge and wisdom to have this new beginning. You could get some communication from somebody else as well that helps bring this along. You could be waiting for another tool or another pathway or something, right? But it does talk about structures. Like structuring things in a different way could possibly help you. Maybe communication needs a new structure and finding new ways of communicating. Mercury is going to be retrograde most of this month. I think it's August 4th is when Mercury goes retrograde. August 5th. And that's also when Venus moves into Virgo. So August 5th is when Mercury goes retrograde. So right now we're in the shadow period. So whatever's coming up for you whenever you're watching this, right? Whether it's in August or today, whatever's coming up for you is just really highlighting where there needs to be a reassessment or a planning something differently or really engaging mostly communications, right? Because Mercury rules communication and technology and things like that. So you could be feeling like nothing technologically is working for you right now. But it could also feel like communication is really off. So there could be a new foundation in communicating so you can have a new beginning somewhere. Whether I think it's a transformation within yourself, really, that maybe you're personally finding new ways to communicate. With the Magician here, it's like you're transmuting energy. You have all of the tools that you need to have this new beginning. But it could be like with this Page of Swords coming in here that you're getting communication, and that's what gives you the tool to move forward. We have the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which talks about carrying a burden. But you're in this card, he is like steps away from his house, like his home. And this is the harvest that he has reaped, right? He grew these from seeds and harvested them. And he's been carrying them to his home. And he's about to lay those burdens down. Stag spirit. The Hanged Man. The Ace of Pentacles. The Hermit. Yeah, man. So it's almost like you are waiting for an offer. You're waiting for something. It's almost like you're waiting for spirit to give you advice or to give you knowledge or to bring you something or something, right? But when we're talking about the stag spirit, it's like you have to be the one to take action in your life. Like spirit can't fully take action for you. That's what free will is for, right? But if you're continuing to choose something over and over again that doesn't really fully align with you or doesn't feel right fully, spirit can't make that choice for you. It's like that's what you're choosing, so we're just going to have to give you the lesson over and over again until you choose differently. But instead, you're kind of just waiting and gaining a new perspective or gaining knowledge. Maybe you were offered something in the past and you're mulling it over, right? It's like you're going within and gaining some new appreciation or perspective. I heard appreciation, but a new perception around it. In the Hanged Man, he's hanging from the tree of knowledge, right? And then the crown around him is like this golden sunshine. So he's being illuminated. The truth is being illuminated around an offer. And you could have really gone within about this offer. The Hermit is here, right? So it's like going within and finding the wisdom and the knowledge to get you to your star. The star is actually in the lantern here. So the star, your wishes, hopes, and dreams are your guiding light inside of this Hermit stage. But Spirit's asking you to make steps, walk with confidence, move with integrity, do it. Just take those action steps. The King of Swords on the bottom, the Eight of Wands, and the Sun, and the Death card, and Justice. Okay, so it's like you're using discernment. The King of Swords is a very intellectual person, right? And you're an air sign as well, so that resonates. Air signs tend to think a lot about things instead of really dropping into their heart space. And Aquariuses, I have known many Aquariuses who like to detach from their emotions and think their emotions instead of really just dropping into their body, into their heart, and really feeling how they feel. So with this Hermit being here, it's like that's the key to this change. You have to know what you want so you can take the actions to get there. So you're going to be cutting things out. And once you cut those things out that are no longer serving you, whether it's chaos or conflict or loss or pain or sadness or whatever that is, whatever this dark night is for you, once you cut that out is when the new things can start coming in. Nightingale Spirit. Temperance. Talk about transmuting energy. Justice. And the Sun. Shit, yeah. Yeah, Spirit's working real hard in your life. And the Death on the bottom. So this isn't going to last very long. You're going to take whatever darkness is around you, you're going to take it and transmute it. Like, you just will. Temperance is about transforming energy. 2222 on my recording. So it's about transforming that energy. And then with Justice here, it's balancing the scales, balancing things out, and then illumination, right? So things are going to be coming to light after this cycle closes. And I think it's a cycle of indecision. It could really be about another person. And we have the Empress under here. And it could be about a person. It doesn't have to be. It could literally just be about abundance. It could be about fertility or receiving things. Okay? But that's going to be coming to light. Whatever this is for you. Mouse Spirit. 9 of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. You could really be figuring out that you are unhappy in a situation. And the Queen of Cups. Yeah. The World, the Knight of Cups, the Star. And that could just be for some of you, one of you, whatever. But Spirit's asking me to talk about it. So it could be that you are unhappy in a situation and you've been kind of ignoring that feeling. Ignoring your intuition. Like you really want a new beginning. You want to start something stable with somebody or alone or whatever. You want this new beginning. But you're like going in and wondering, like, do I take this offer or do I wait and hold out for a better offer? And the Spirit is helping you to see deeper. It's like you may be looking at it on a surface level instead of really diving under that surface and into the depths of the waters of the ocean and really, really taking you there so you can understand like why you're holding on to something, because everything that is reflected outside of us is also within us. So if you're seeing a lot of loss or conflict outside of you, then that's also within you. So there could be some of that coming out, like reading the fine print in this, having clear communication, subtle signs of unhappiness, right? With that 9 of Swords here, dude, there is not subtle signs anymore. This is This is apparent. So it's like going within and being like, okay, how do I end this cycle of pain? How do I get myself to this emotional stability, emotional stability place? How do I keep it there? Right? And it's a cycle that needs to be handled relatively soon, because the old way, like I said, with Pluto, right? With Pluto in your sign, the old way is not going to work anymore. It's just not. Like we have to, we're being called to evolve. Anything else they need to see? Ace of Cups. Yeah, go after whatever the hell it is that makes you happy and fulfilled. Three of Cups. Celebrations, happiness, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. Look at that. Like, there's some truth that's going to come out possibly over the month of August. Maybe about how you actually feel about somebody, which is going to cause celebrations, actually. And I know people who get divorced and they're fucking celebrating, right? So, whatever your wish fulfillment is, the truth about that's going to come out because it has to. That's part of your evolution. All right, Spirit. Do we have any advice for Aquarius for the month of August? Five of Wands, Tower, Nine of Swords, Three of Swords. Holy shiz. All right, so the Five of Wands talks about like bickering, fighting. You honestly could get into a fight with somebody this month and it causes a huge tower moment and it'll cause you major pain and sadness and heartbreak, right? But the King of Pentacles is on the bottom here. The Three of Pentacles is here. The Seven of Cups is here. Okay. So the Seven of Cups talks about having options. The Three of Pentacles talks about collaborating with other people, working together with other people. And the King of Pentacles talks about having a stable foundation, right? Having your cake and eating it too. So, and it could be with work as well. Like you could express how you feel there. This could be in work where there's chaos and conflict and drama and all the shit that you don't want to deal with, right? So you're like, I can't do this anymore. This is not stable for me. And it could cause you this pain. Maybe you've wanted to let go of this for quite some time, but you can't because it's financially securing you at this time. And you could be waiting for maybe another job offer that's coming in, right? It doesn't have to show up like that, but it could be. But it's dealing with this pain and heartbreak and sadness so you can heal, right? And it's this lack mindset. There's Five of Cups on the bottom, Five of Cups came out. So it's like this lack and this loss. It's tempering and transmuting that energy. That's what you're doing. Yep, and that's when the cycle will be complete. Oh, shoot. And a new beginning will start, whether it's in financial security, like your job or a home or whatever that is. Once you let this go, then that can come in. Until you but if you keep holding on to it, it can't go anywhere. Like you're asking for something that has no room. There's no room. Okay? Now I've been pulling cards from the interactive cards deck, whatever. It's used for parts work therapy, but I use it for inner child healing. So I want to see what inner child healing needs to be done for Aquarius this month. For Aquarius. Come on. Wow. Holy shit. That's... to see everything that was in it. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So, on the bottom of the deck, we have this guy. And he's like looking out over this, I would say like some sort of watchtower, and waiting for his ships to come in is how I read this. Right? It's almost like the Three of Wands. Like he's looking for it, like where the fuck it at? Where's it at though? Right? You're waiting for something. Now, the first card that came out was this one. And it looks super chaotic, right? But inside of it, he is sucking up money, pills, weights, cards, cigarettes, porn, shoes, like money, all this stuff, weed. There's weed down here, alcohol down here. So, but he's sucking it up in this hose. It's like he's getting rid of all of the distractions. They're not going to be able to come forward with you. So let go of all that toxicity, that toxic energy. Get out into nature. Rest, imagine, relax, go fishing. Fucking go fishing. Like he is dreaming about fishing right now. Okay? So it's like you really need to focus on connecting with nature, getting grounded, getting rid of the bullshit that does not serve you. Like it's not bringing you anywhere. You're actually probably feeling self-conscious. Like the real root of this is self-consciousness. The reason you're not getting the things that you are worthy of is because you don't believe you're worthy. So we have to work on that self-worth aspect. And the only way we can work on it is by looking at it. We have to look at it, touch it, examine it, dissect that shit. And then when we do that and we figure out where the seeds have come from, asking yourselves the really hard questions, that's the only way that we can heal it. And this really could be around religion. There could be like religious barriers, right? It doesn't have to be that. It could be just societal constructs. I'm also seeing this woman here who's like handling everything. Like you're the sole provider in so many ways, but you're like looking for something else. And it's almost like you're settling for less than you deserve because you don't fully understand your worth. And maybe that's what this transformation will be for you this month. Knowing your fucking worth. Finally, really, absolutely knowing it. And being able to take it and fucking walk forward and leave all this shit behind. Stop distracting yourself. The real rewards, and like my solar plexus is clearing. That's why I keep getting these like burps, right? It's because that's where your self-worth is. It's Leo season, baby. Like, understand that you are fucking worthy. You're sexy. Like, you're fucking, you're just beautiful. Okay? Like, nobody else's fucking opinion needs to matter about what is happiness for you. That shit's, no, that's the old shit. Nope. None of your business. That's none of your business. You just go about your fucking day. Avoid those distractions because they're just making you feel worse about yourself. Just look at it and be like, nah, that's not for me. That's not me. Your opinion of me is not me. It's just your opinion. And guess what? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Right? So, that was a pretty powerful reading, my friends. If you need any help with this inner child healing, and you need help feeling fucking powerful, get at me. All of my stuff is in the description box below, and you are more than welcome to set up a session with me. You can send me an email, and we will get in touch. If this did not resonate with you, again, check your other signs. If it did resonate and you don't want to have a session or whatever, if you feel like commenting below and sharing with the community how it resonates, please do that. If you know someone who needs this reading, Send it to them. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon.